Thanks for the question. It was a long question, so I will start with the current situation in different parts of the world. And indeed, what we see is that in China, for quite some time, almost 4 years now, there is the frequency band for LTE-V2X PC5 that is already allocated. So since then, we have seen some vehicle manufacturers adopting the technology, and then also quite a lot of roadside units being implemented. What I see that is very impressive in China is the different pilot cities that are starting to expand in terms of number of intersections being equipped with roadside units, etc. So from that point of view, I think China is most advanced in terms of the roadside unit equipment, and then also the adoption rate of the vehicle manufacturers. Now, when we look at the US, there is the US DOT that has been now doing a deployment plan for V2X, and from that perspective, there is quite a lot of funding that is being put into the equipment, in the infrastructure. So, like you do in China, but trying to expand on different intersections that are relevant to be equipped in different parts of the country. And most of the case, the fleet managers are then being the first customers of these roadside units. So, meaning public transport or emergency vehicles, etc. So these are usually fleets that would equip their vehicles with aftermarket devices and then put it, use it, for example, for signal preemption or some kind of facility in order to go through the intersection faster. So it's only after that we can see the vehicle manufacturers that are going to really adopt the technology. Now, from European point of view, and perhaps also looking at in general, what we see is that a lot of vehicle manufacturers have already invested in the connectivity to the mobile network. And so when they invested in this technology, they also believe that they can implement V2N services, so in order to also improve safety or improve the efficiency of the traffic. So for that reason, there is a lot of services that start to deliver information through interfaces, internet interfaces, that are giving information for signal phase and timing, so the red lights information, or other kinds of information, for example, some warnings for end of queue warnings, or warnings of stopped cars, etc. And all this information is then being transmitted via the mobile network. So for a long time there will be a coexistence of these two solutions, the connectivity to the mobile network and the connectivity via the short-range communication. And from our point of view at 5G-C-V2X, they are complementary. They complement each other, and at one point it's going to really give additional benefits of having both at the same time. Now, when it comes to China, what is interesting is that you start to use this information also to support automated driving functions. So you have some autonomous cars like Baidu that is going into the intersection, and it's supported by the infrastructure to get information that it needs to be safe on the intersection. And that's something that we have not really seen yet in other parts of the world. So first of all, the connectivity in the car is just one additional element of technology that can increase safety. It's not the only solution. So where we are interested that if even 10% of the accident can be avoided, then we are already very happy. But we believe that it's even more than 10% of these accidents that can be avoided via V2X technology. At the same time, we see a lot of more sensors in the cars that are also already making the vehicle safer and more intelligent. So from our point of view, V2X is yet one additional sensor that enables this enables more safety. Now, when it comes to the interaction with the infrastructure, the very important part is that the infrastructure provides information that cannot be detected by the vehicle. For example, there are some situations like detection of vulnerable road users or pedestrians that are very difficult to detect. So having detection of pedestrians and cyclists on the intersection is very important for the vehicle, and so that's a kind of service that you can provide from the infrastructure to the vehicle, so that it can operate more autonomously. At least, from the 5G automotive industry, we are trying to do our best from the vehicle point of view to be more intelligent. But there are some situations where the help of the infrastructure is very much needed. So the information coming from the infrastructure is very helpful to increase the safety on the roads. But at the end of the day, it is the vehicle that creates safety problem. It's not the infrastructure. So therefore, it should be the vehicle that provides the solutions, both using the sensors on the vehicle and using also the information that is provided from the infrastructure.
Okay.